Hello, my name is Luna, and you're listening to Infinite Souls, a podcast for that real talk about consciousness, spirituality, and realizing our infinite potential. Mucho, mucho love and light. Hello, my lovies. This is Luna, and welcome to Infinite Souls. I almost forgot the name of the podcast. It's pretty new, so excuse me. But yeah, we all make mistakes, right? Anyway, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for being here. Now, on today's episode, I want to speak about meditation. Meditation is something that is so life-changing. I mean, I suggest that everyone meditate. I know that we are all different and unique and that not everything that works for one person is going to work for the next person. However, I do believe that meditation is universal and works for everyone, and anyone. So that's just me. But it's truly life-changing. It's changed my life in a huge way. I have inner peace. It's just, there's no way else to describe it, I may not have it all the time because we're human. We have emotions. We have different experiences. We have interactions. So we may not always be feeling inner peace. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take that back because I feel inner peace even when shit is fucking hitting the fan. I have that stillness inside because I've practiced meditation. And that stillness it brings a sense of peace because you know that you aren't these things because you've experienced yourself already through meditation. You feel me? So, definitely inner peace is like the best thing that you could ask for in life, right? Especially with all the stress. I mean, stress is a killer, right? It's like the number one killer in America. Let's see. How many people does stress kill in the USA? We're going to look this up real quick. Stress kills 120,000 deaths each year. They say that it's due to anxiety or things of that nature. So I don't know if this number is right, but don't quote me. In any case, back to meditation. Meditation, a lot of people, let's first start with the question, what is meditation? The best way that I can describe what meditation is meditation is having a personal one-on-one encounter with the divine, with God, source, creator, energy, whatever it is that you personally believe in that runs or that rules, not rules, that, what's the word? That intrinsically flows through everything, that lives and breathes us. So that thing, whatever you call it, God, consciousness, you get to experience it one-on-one. You have an encounter with it. And that you realize that energy of love, of God, of source, it's actually who you are. It's you, the person that is listening to the thoughts, thinking the thoughts, and then choosing what thought they're going to say. That is you, the person who observes the thoughts. So meditation is a practice. It looks different for everyone, but for the most part, a lot of people do it with their eyes closed. There are people who do it with their eyes open. There are many, many ways to meditate. There are many different styles of meditation, and so you don't have to be completely still. That's another misconception where people think that you have to be completely still to be meditating. And you can be doing moving meditation. You can be doing some body activation, qigong, there's a lot of things, but meditation is basically having that encounter. And then so let me just give you guys kind of like a step-by-step on how to meditate for those who have not meditated before and would like to meditate. So before I get into the steps on how to meditate, I do want to mention, so I did say that it helps with stress and it helps you get inner peace. Meditation is also something that can be used as a healing modality for different trauma and different experiences. You can heal trauma, you can do inner child healing, you can visit your past life through meditation. You can, it's kind of like hypnosis at that point when you do the past life regression, but it's still through the practice of meditation. I've done it before. I've done the past life regression through meditation, and I got to experience being at my birth, like being birthed from my mom, which was totally cool. But I also have healed trauma and things within me that I have wanted to shift and transmute, and things that I've wanted to manifest. I've also been able to manifest through meditation, not just through the laws of attraction, but through meditative states of being and visualization of what it is that you want. So meditation is wonderful because it can do so much. And honestly, like all of the healing that I do it mainly through meditation. I've done energy work, like I do Reiki. I am a Reiki master, but I'm a Reiki practitioner. I don't actually teach others, but I am certified at the master level. And most of my healing has been done through meditation and by myself, me doing it on my own. Some of the energy clearings I did with other people, but the meditation has always been on my own, and I was able to heal and transmute so many things that truly liberated me and gave me a better understanding of who I was and allowed me to see life from a totally different perspective. From a perspective where I'm not attached to the pain, I'm not attached to the sorrow, and I'm not even attached to the joy, to be honest, because I'm not attached to anything now. I am connected to everything. Connected intrinsically, part of those things. And I love all of that. And meditation has helped me get to that place. And this place is a place of stillness and peace where, honestly, it's really hard to be shook. Okay? But it can happen, and it will, because we are constantly going to be faced with challenges in this world, in this dimension, because challenges are gifts. They're the way that we learn. That's how we expand and stretch. So be grateful for those too. But now I'll go into how to meditate for those who haven't meditated before. Because I know a lot of people who are interested and they just don't know where to start. And so I would like to give a little bit of just some help, suggestions, things that I've learned over the years, what has helped me, how I was able to meditate and all that, because believe me, I have a fucking busy ass mind. My shit be going off. And when I mean it be going off, okay? I don't know what accent that was. Anyway. So the first step of meditation is, if you're going to do, let's say, a guided meditation, for example, right? Guided meditations are really good to help you stay focused on the person's voice. So you're listening to the person instead of listening to your thoughts, even though the thoughts do come in, and they will. And every single time that you meditate, you're going to have thoughts. You're not trying to get rid of the thoughts. You are just trying to create space between thoughts so that you can be in that stillness, that space between thoughts, and have that encounter with yourself, and then realize, wait, I'm not my thoughts. I just saw a thought pass by. So you get to experience that. And you may not be able to have that much time between thoughts the first time you meditate, or the second, or the 10th time, not even, you have to just keep doing it. It's a practice. And every single time that you meditate, no matter how long you've meditated for, like, for example, I meditated for I started meditating in 2015, but I was only meditating like once a week back then. And now I meditate twice a day. For the last 2 years, I've been meditating daily. And the thoughts, they don't go away. They're there. And, the space is created between thoughts and all that. But there are days where I'm just like constantly thinking about something, or creating ideas and just random shit. And I'm just like, okay, I accept it, because I know that that's part of my meditation for today. You can't get upset that, you have these thoughts. No matter how far ahead you are as a meditator, like let's say you've meditated for 5 years, you're still going to have days where you're just like, okay, all right, this is it, this is what I get today. You can't have expectations for your meditation. You can't expect it to look like the one that you did yesterday or the year before. Every experience, every meditation is completely different, because you are different. You are different. You're changing every single day. When we sleep, our body regenerates its cells. So we are literally, biologically new every single day. Okay, we're different every single day. And so, of course, our experience is also going to be different. Our experience with meditation is also going to be different. So it is okay to have those thoughts. The idea is not to get frustrated. The idea is to just experience it. Just try to enjoy the experience. Okay, and honestly, when you start doing it often, you feel the difference when you don't do it, and when you do, and you're like, oh shit, I need to go meditate. So that's one thing. Guided meditations are really good, because they help you follow the person's voice instead of following your thoughts. And you will have the thoughts, like I said, but that is an awesome way. Another type of meditation is, if you're going to do silent meditation, for example, just you outside in the wilderness or wherever, or in your bedroom. You don't have to be in the wilderness. So let's say you're doing a silent meditation, and you have all these busy thoughts. Okay, so this is one thing that I like to do. I like to observe our 5 senses. So what is it? Touch, smell, taste, vision, and what's the other one? I don't know, I forgot. So the 5 senses, you do the 5 senses, you go through each sense. First, visualize, see if you can see anything, right? Just focus on your eyes. Even if your eyes are closed, like, you can see light. Once you get further into meditation, you'll be able to see light. I mean, I'm able to see light come through, and I know it's my guides, even with my eyes closed. And then when I download the energy of the universe to heal the body, I also see the light. So you can see things with your eyes closed. That's all I'm saying. Then once you have just chilled there at your eyes for a little bit, you put your attention on your eyes. Then you put your attention on what you can feel, like any sensations on your skin, if there's any wind passing by, if you have any chills or any like electricity running through, like tinglies. Then after you've tried to feel your entire body, then you see if you can taste anything in your mouth, if there's any dryness, or if it's hydrated. And then see if you can smell any scents. Can you smell anything in the room, or something outside, and you observe your nose and how you smell. And then you see if you can hear anything. Can you hear anything? Are there sounds? Are there birds? Is there a car passing by? Is there trains? Is there people around? Are you by yourself? Is there a breeze that you can hear? And after you've gone through all your 5 senses, then, like, I don't know if this happened to you right now, but by me going into this state of going through each of the senses with you, I already feel a little bit calmer. And you can tell by my voice. And so when you observe these senses, you're practicing moving your attention, shifting your attention from one thing to another thing, right? So when you do that, it really helps to slow down the mind. That is one of the things I like to do. Another thing is breathing, the breath. Accessing the breath is one of the easiest ways as well to slow kind of the thinking patterns down, right? So what I like to do is I like to count the breath. So you count 4 seconds while you're inhaling. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. So 4 seconds of inhale. Then you hold for 2 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Then you exhale for another 4 seconds. And by you giving your brain a task, you're telling your brain, okay, I want you to count. And so your brain now has the task of counting. So it's not making up other thoughts for you, right? Because it's counting for you. So that is an awesome way to slow down the thinking, or to give it something to do, so that you can really be in that relaxed state. And even when you do have the thoughts and you do a meditation, you still receive a lot of the benefits, because let's say, for example, you put on a frequency, or it has a frequency, the meditation. If it has a certain frequency on the meditation, I don't know if any of you are familiar with frequencies. Frequencies are, there's solfeggio scale, and there are different frequencies that heal different parts of the body and the spiritual body as well. The 528 hertz is one of the most popular. That one is for love and activating the heart chakra. That's the frequency of love. And so there is a frequency for each chakra, and there's others for other things. So if you want, you can check those out. But those actually, that sound, just by your being entered into your body and your eardrum being played with that sound, you'll still get the benefits. Like, you can fall asleep and listen to that and you still get all the benefits. Like, it's worth it. Let's see, what else can you do to meditate? So I'll just tell you step by step what I do. I usually put something on. I like to listen to things when I'm meditating. I don't really do silent meditations. I have done silent meditations, but I prefer to do those when I'm out in nature, where I can hear like animals and nature, rather than at home, because at home I live with roommates, so there's usually some type of noise around. So I definitely like to do it with sound. So I put earphones on. I lay down. I used to do it sitting up, and my lower back was not really liking it. I found out later the reason that is because I was sitting inappropriately. So when you meditate sitting down on the floor, like let's say you're cross-legged, you want to make sure that your hips are elevated. So put a pillow under your butt, a meditation chair or something, so that your hips are more elevated than your legs, and that will help your spine stay straight, and you won't create that tension and pain. I like to do mine laying down. Okay. If you're sitting on a chair, you want your feet flat on the ground, no crossed legs, and then you could put your hands facing up or your hands facing down on your lap. If you put them facing down, that is a sign of you grounding. So you're connecting with the earth, you're grounding in your truth, you're in God's nature, and you are safe and protected. And if you put your hands facing upward, you have chakras in your hands. So they're like energy centers, portals. I like to think of them as portals. So if you put your hands facing up, you are in a receptive mode, right? You're willing to receive energy, healing, gifts, information from the divine or whoever, maybe even guides and angels, okay? But the divine basically gives you, connects with you, right? So you can also put your hands over your heart. That's also a nice way to meditate, especially when you're doing like heart chakra healing, any release, anything that's going to make you cry. It's really good to connect with your heart. Putting your hand over your heart, not only is your chakra, your palm chakra there, but also the physical touch, right? Like skin to skin contact. That is like really important for us human beings. We respond to those things. So putting your hand on there really is helpful. So I lay down and I put a pillow under my head. I put a blanket because usually it's cold in here. And I put a blanket on over me and I put on the meditation and I just sit there. Excuse me. I follow the meditation and I just breathe. I just follow the meditation. Usually it's a guided meditation, and I will choose a meditation that I like. Sometimes I put a meditation on and I don't like it because I don't like the voices. It's just not soothing me or something, so I have to change it. And that's totally fine. Find what's good for you, what you like, And I usually put on meditations for what I am working on. So I'm always working on something. I'm always working on healing and on manifesting, right? These are the constants for me. And so one of those things. So what am I healing today? Or what feels off, So I'll do that. I used to do a lot of chakra balancing meditations. Those are awesome because that helps to align you and you just feel like good. You feel so good after that. And by helping to align your chakras or going chakra by chakra, you are opening them and you're also clearing them of things. So you might experience thoughts, memories, things that come up when you go through different chakras, and those are things that are meant to be healed. So if you don't know where to start your healing, that is a good way to start. Okay. There's other meditations like walking meditation. You can go for a walk around your city or in nature. It's best in nature, obviously, because you can connect with the earth and with the elements. But if you can't, that's fine, going for a walk anywhere. Just not being on your phone, not listening to music, and just being in observance. You can also put meditation music on while you're walking if you live in a busy city where there's like a lot of noise and you don't necessarily want to meditate to. So you can do that. Walking meditation is beautiful. But walking meditation definitely does take observance. Like you have to be observing the things that are around you. Because that is the way that you're going to create the space between thoughts when you're walking. At least for me. But I'm not really a walking meditator. When I do go for hikes, sometimes I like to put my phone away and just observe, and I've done that. So that's really nice. There's also shower meditations, which I love to do because I connect a lot with water because I'm a water sign. I'm a Scorpio. Team Scorpio, what's up? So shower meditations, what you do is this is how I do it. I just basically, I'm sure you have done it too. You just didn't even know that you were meditating. So have you ever been in the shower and then you're like, the water feels so good on your fucking skin because it's cold and it's like a warm shower because it's cold outside and the shower is warm. And you just feel how it's like the water is caressing your skin. So that is what you do. You observe the sensations, right, on your skin. And that is meditation because you are no longer like busy in the mind. You somehow have some clarity because you are enjoying the moment of being here right now, being here, enjoying this water, this bath, this shower that is just so fucking amazing. So being here now in this present moment, that is a way to meditate as well. And you do that by observing your sensations or observing your surroundings. And in the shower, observing the water on your skin is the best way. Like, it's just awesome. And at that point, you can, give gratitude. You always want to enter meditation with gratitude. So, because you want to enter in a good energy, right? In a positive energy. And you thank God, you thank your guides or angels, the earth, whatever you believe in. And you just rest. Some people actually fall asleep during meditation. A lot. I know some people that fall asleep during meditation. Now, there are some theories, I don't know if they're necessarily theories. I guess everything is theory, right? Because we're all just trying to figure this planet out. But so Michael Beckwith has said that I took a meditation class with Michael Beckwith from Agape International Spiritual Center. He is an amazing teacher. And I took a meditation class with him, and that question came up like, oh, I always fall asleep. Like, what do I do? And so he said, like, it's okay he said two things. He said, because obviously everything has a light and a dark, right? So he said, it's okay if you fall asleep. Sometimes that's what they're asking you. That's what Spirit is asking you to do, to fall asleep, because it wants you to heal, regenerate, or to do work in the astral realm somewhere else or something, right? Or wants to get you messages through your dreams, maybe, because you're a dreamer. There may be other reasons why you need to fall asleep, right? Now, the other thing he said was that sometimes when you're about to have a revelation, like a huge insight, like you're going to be like, whoa, like an epiphany, your ego will make you sleepy so that you can fall asleep before you reach that epiphany. And so if you notice that that's what's happening, because it's happening all constantly, then when you feel yourself sleepy, try to stay awake. And the best way to do that is by meditating sitting up, because it's kind of hard to fall asleep when you're sitting up. I mean, some people can, but it's easier to fall asleep when you're lying down, obviously. So that's what he said. And I thought that was very interesting, because there's some people that fall asleep all the time, but I feel like, well, you're still getting your insight, or is it the ego blocking you? Anyway, that's probably for another episode. So, so if you feel like you're falling asleep a lot through meditations, just do it sitting up, or try a different type of meditation. You can also go and freaking get in a pool, so a body of water, and just float there and just be, just being, not having to do anything, because nothing when you're meditating, nothing matters. What you have to do, what you did before, nothing matters. Just right now, the breath that is in your lungs, that is what matters. This session of meditation, this is what matters. I'm here. And you're showing up, and you're showing up for yourself, and you're showing up to God or universe, creator, whoever you believe in. You're showing up and you're saying, I'm here. I am available. Use me. Heal me. Love me. And so it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. It's really great for also anxiety. I've also healed my body. Like, I had a sinus infection one time, and it was just like really bad. And I took a carnelian crystal. I didn't know, honestly, what crystal to use. I just intuitively picked that crystal. And turns out, carnelian it does represent the lower two chakras. So those two chakras deal with your health, which is, my guides must have told me to get that crystal, obviously. Or it was me, my intuition. Yeah, that's what it was. And so I put it on my face, and I did meditations with healing frequencies. And the next day it was so much better. And I felt like everything was draining. So you can heal your body too. So it's you can not only heal your soul, your heart, your everything that you've been through. You can helps you release it. But you can also heal your body and release anything within the body. Look at Dr. Joe Dispenza. Look him up. Dr. Joe Dispenza. He healed his back that was broken, and because he had like a biking accident where this truck ejected him from his bike 15 feet in the air or something like that. And he completely broke his spine, and they said he would never walk again. And he rebuilt his spine through meditation. So you can do anything through meditation. You can become like that Limitless movie. I think that's what it's called. You can truly become the super you that you are, that you know you are. And that can happen through meditation, or it can happen through any other practice. There's other practices also, like breath work, that you can do. So breath work is a good one. Yoga is amazing as well. But these are all ways of bringing you back to source. Back to you, back to your loving, amazing nature, because it's in there. We just got a lot of labels covering it. It's like every label that people have put on you is a post-it note that you put over the mirror, and you can't see yourself anymore. And so having that encounter and that connection with you and your truest nature, damn, that shit is like no other. Well, I hope you liked this episode. This one was a long one. I love you so much. And as always, mucho, mucho love and light. See you next time.